that Texas heat. Hollow points.
Okay, so this tool, the reason I like this tool, you can, pull the cord out, reel up the cord, get it ready. You can this now connects with all of our other polishers. So we have a micro 1-inch pads, a mini 3-inch pads, and then we have this guy right here, which is the Pro. This one's 5.5-inch pads. 5.5-inch pads for doing big areas. I like the mini for doing smaller areas. This is an orbital polisher. Okay, this is not a buffer. So when people are like, I can hold this thing. Okay, with a brand new pad, I'm going to give up a little bit of that. Anyway, this oscillates and doesn't spin. So if you're worried, I'm going to burn my car. Here's how you hurt the car with this. You invert it. You just give it a whack, or you're coming down the A pillar. Let's say you're coming down here, and you just let this thing go, and you jam the body of the polisher into the car. Those are the ways you'd hurt the car with it, okay? But it won't be burning it with this, okay? It's going to be carelessness. Or let's say I'm leaning over the car like this, and I've got the cord right here, and I've got it stuffed into my leg in the car, and I'm rubbing it as I go into the middle of the car. Those are the kinds of things you can do to damage it. So if you just keep the cord over your shoulder, you're not going to damage it. I hold the polisher always off the end right here, so if I do come down, if I do make contact with the car, I've got my hand on there. I'm not going to hurt it. I'm going to be safe. If I put my knuckles, I can get over it. But if you scratch your car, you'll be fixed. All right, so at any point, remember, I'm here to answer questions and to add value to your detailing. Stop me and ask me a question. Don't feel like, and by the way, if you think you're asking a dumb question, I guarantee you, when you ask your question, look around, and you're gonna be going like this. People are gonna be going, yeah, I wanna know that too. And I'm not sure, but I know what this car needs yet, right? Because no two cars out there have had the same life, no two finishes are in the same condition. This is your discovery moment, okay? Where you clay it no matter what, you can feel the bumps. But you're gonna go ahead and use the blue foam. Let's open it first. And then boom, boom, boom. 3 drops, compound. And then I'm gonna get this stuff kind of rubbed in a little bit, because if I turn this on right now, I'm gonna have I'll have a little slingy of compound on my shirt, my short. I don't want that. So then I'm gonna slow this polisher down to setting 3. Okay. Then I'm gonna slowly setting 4. Right now, just spreading polish, okay? Spreading compound. All right. Lock out the polisher. Lock out. Then 3 or 4 pounds of pressure. Super slow. And the polisher is dead flat. I overlap about 15 or 20%. Keep that. I just went back and forth this way once. I didn't put a ton of pressure on, 2-3 pounds of pressure. And then now I want to go the opposite way, because swirl marks, you know, little fine cobweb scratches, they kind of go like every imaginable direction. But if I cross them all one way and then cross them the opposite way, chances are good I'm going to knock them all the way out. Okay, who here is worried about burning their car? You guys worried about burning your car? Feel the temperature of that pad. That was me putting 10 pounds of pressure down and going super, super hard, okay? So, you have to have, on Earth, you have to have heat to burn stuff. So, you feel that you're putting down pressure, you're putting temperature down, and it's still at 71 degrees. That's way cooler than it's going to take to burn something, okay? So, don't worry about that. That process right there, awesome, thank you. That process right there of going harder at a higher speed and going over the finish got me closer. From where you're standing, you see these scratches right here. You don't see any? There are some. I promise you. So anyway, that gets me closer, but no cigar. I just want perfect. So, oh, and then every time I'm done polishing, you know what you need? Polarized sunglasses.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Just saying, polarized sunglasses are the answer for seeing damage. This little guy, this little nylon brush on your buffing pad, if you constantly give it a light brush out, and I like to put it like, you know, your trash can, your big trash can in your garage, because I don't like dust flying all over the place. I drop this thing down into my trash can, right? And I'll just go ahead and drop it down in there and give it a quick. Cool. See that little dust flying off that thing? That dust just goes inside your trash can. It's nice. You keep that thing brushed out a little bit. That keeps the dried compound from being dusty on your finish. Okay? Keeps your pad cleaner. And then when you're done for the day, you're gonna spray this full of all-purpose cleaner. Okay? Rinse it out under your hose. As soon as the water coming out is totally clear, then you know you're done and you're good to go. Okay? I don't want to overcorrect. In other words, I don't want to have to do more steps than I need to. Dude, in Arizona, there's horsepower everywhere. Do you always, the sound of horsepower is in the air down here all the time. Where I am in Idaho, I'm telling you, I love it. I love it. It's just so great that people are, and they're happy about it. It's not like horsepower, people are kind of shy with it, you know? People are happy about it and flooring the schnockers out of their car.
Use it or lose it.
Great, use it or lose it, amen. People are horsepower happy down here, it's great. Go, 3 dots. The microfiber cutting pad is a way more aggressive pad, and I'm gonna be able to cut these extra scratches that I didn't cut the first time. So watch this. Now I know that since I want a little bit more scratch, so that time, again, more pressure, slower passes, and now it's going to get me to what I think is going to be about a 99 or 100. No more scratches.
Okay.
Damn.
So,
Damn.
but it's worth not being satisfied. It's worth going to the next pad. It's worth going one more pass with a little bit more pressure, a little bit slower. Take that extra time. Cool. Yeah, it's going to get a lot shinier than that too. That's just the compound, right? We haven't even polished it yet. So, all right. Now we know, okay, we're getting really good. Very happy. The surface is looking so fresh. Oh my gosh, that looks really good. Much better than new. You know, when your expectations are high, your life is better. If you achieve excellence in any part of your life, but especially something that's easy to achieve excellence, which is this, like me, I'm trying to quit sugar and lose this gut right here and zip up my zipper. I'm trying to do these things in life, you know, and it's hard. You know, I got 3 kids. I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Manual labor for life. But this is something that's achievable. And when you achieve it, you get to perfect. It's like, you stand a little taller, your posture's a little bit better, you drive like this. You're not driving like this, you're driving like this. You know what I mean? That's the feeling you want. So, getting to perfect. Then, the last step in your correction. So correction, fixing stuff, compound. If you're not fixing stuff, you're not using this stuff. Fixing stuff is removing scratches, removing little fine marks. Oxidation, like on the white Supra over there. Are we going to remove some oxidation from the white Supra?
Yeah, we can.
Highly recommend me.
Let's go.
Okay. So, oxidation is another story. Almost no cars have oxidation anymore because they're all clear coat cars. But your 89, what year is it?
89.
89 Supra, I detailed those things like crazy when they were brand new. They were all over where I grew up in. I grew up in San Juan Capistrano, which is like Laguna Beach. Inland from Laguna Beach is San Juan Capistrano. That's where I grew up in. Those things were everywhere. So this is hard to think. Remember, white. Got that? Okay, good. That's the hard part. Here's the easy part. Is using it. I'm going to turn this guy down to setting 4, and I'm pretty much always going to use the polish at setting 4. And you're like, how am I going to remember all this? You're going to click on our website and you're going to watch this video over and over again. Greasy Italian doing the same thing. Only I didn't have a beard then. Same thing though. Same process. Beard or no beard. What's up, buddy?
He's dramatic.
He's cool. All right. Now, slow, a little bit of pressure. I move the polisher to be flat no matter what surface I'm on. I'm here, I'm there, I'm there. You want the polisher flat on any surface that you want to get perfect. All right, this stuff's really hard to remove though. So you have to work extra hard. But so at this point, we should be very, very happy. Okay? Very pleased with our results. I am pleased with that result. That looks good. Are you pleased with your partial fender perfection? Okay? At this point, we're deciding, you know what? What do we do now? Right now, how do you want to protect it? Well, you can use wax, you can use a sealant, or if you want something that's going to last, you want to use a ceramic, okay? Like, if you think about wax as like a 13-inch black and white TV. You can watch the game on it, but it's not that great. Think about a sealant as like a 27-inch big box TV. Pretty good too. Think about a graphene ceramic spray coating as a 75-inch LCD wall mount 5K, 10K? What's the highest K now? 5K? 5K TV. That's what a ceramic coating is, okay? So wax is good. It'll watch the game like a 13-inch black and white TV with like rabbit ears on top, you know, moving them around. But a 5K TV is a ceramic, okay? It's the latest technology. It's the highest evolved protection for your car. So here's the deal. A ceramic coating is going to last on your car down here. If you wash it all the time and dry it all the time and wipe it all the time, you're probably it's going to last. It'll be beating water and rejecting, you know, it'll be like you have crazy hydrophobic, and the water will be beating off your car for lots of years. But your car's not going to look perfect because you're going to have some fine scratches from washing and drying and using it, driving it.
What about using that on wrap?
A wrap? You absolutely have to use ceramic on wraps. It's the best thing in the world on wraps. And now XPEL has their own, you know, their own ceramics. So yeah, yes, it's awesome. It's one of the few things you can do to a wrap that lasts. So, okay, so ceramic coating. People go, oh, I want something to last for 5 years. So you're telling me you're not going to polish your car for 5 years? You're telling me you're just going to like live with the little fine scratches? The scratches come out of the ceramic very easily, but the scratches are going to be there. They're going to go in. So you don't think that you're going to have this forever, like this little umbrella over your car that's going to keep the force field, going to keep everybody from ever scratching your car. It's not. You'll get minor scratches that are easy to remove, but the ceramic coating, if you have it once a year, you polish and ceramic your car is going to look amazing all the time. And it's not hard to ceramic. You're not doing a major polishing on this one. But in a year from now, if I had the car ceramic, I can literally go over it with the white pad, the finishing pad only, and get it looking like that again. Okay? So that's the goal. This tool right here is my favorite. This little guy right here uses 3.5-inch pads. It gets into every little, see how these little tiny areas? Boom, boom, boom. I want to get this. I want to get this. I have the pad flat and I'll do the entire area. So if you guys are starting and you want to start with a polisher, this is the one. This little guy right here is such a great tool, man. It gets the same correction, but it'll get the correction on this little area way better than the big pad will. Because this one has a 3.5-inch pad. It's more effective. And if you're starting, this one's so much easier. Okay, so starting off, if you're considering a polisher, I tell everyone, start with this guy. The Graphene Ceramic Spray Coating. You've all seen ceramic bottles, little tiny bottles, you put them on little tiny applicators. That's cute. But if you want a product that's going to be way easy to use and last at least a year, but more like probably 2, and if your car's in the garage all the time, it's going to last a lifetime. But if you're driving it every weekend or every week, you're driving it around, it's going to last 15,000 miles. Okay? I put this into miles. Anybody that says it lasts 5 years, 10 years, that's just not real world living. Real world living is this will last 15 to maybe even 20,000 miles. Because use is what's going to make it wear down. Washing and drying makes it wear down. Use is how this stuff wears off, okay? The Graphene Ceramic Spray Coating, it has carbon in it, and what it does, it makes it go on and off very easily. You spray it into a microfiber applicator, you don't spray the car. You spray it on this applicator, and then for sure you pull the car out into the sun to do it all, right? Wrong. But today, it's not my car, so it's fine.
Wait,
I'm going to go ahead and do it.
No.
No worries. But it's not ideal to do ceramic coating outside or in the sun.
Why?
Oh, it's because it's going to cure really extra fast, and it's not giving you. Also, the other thing is when you're outside, you have more stuff falling on it, so you want to make sure, like, if you're doing it in your driveway, there's trees in your driveway, there's critters that are possibly walking around up in that tree, there's stuff falling on your car. You just don't want to introduce the potential of scratching. So doing it undercover is better. If you have no trees over your driveway, you can do this. Do it first thing in the morning or last thing at night. This applicator, after I do one fender, and I let it dry overnight, this turns into a piece of glass. It's hard as a rock. Next weekend, when I go to do my door, I'm going to use this side of the applicator. When I'm done using that, this whole thing's going to be a brick that you can throw through a window. You throw it away. Okay? Ceramic is hard. It dries like liquefied glass. It is what it says it is. Okay? When these things are new, they give up a little bit of this from when they're cut, and then they stop. Okay. When you go to remove this stuff, can you guys see this rainbowing? You guys have that from your, you got it, depending on your angle. When it's rainbowed, that means it's curing. Okay, so that's what you want to see. You want to see it rainbow a little bit. Out here, you guys are good on dry. You're gonna dry. You take this towel, and I use a new towel for this, and I give it a very light white, because I don't want to eliminate all protection. Okay, I want to give it a very light white. All right, very light. And then I'm going to flip the towel and knock it all the way down. And then you're going to see a ridiculously shiny panel. So there's nothing higher gloss than a ceramic. You can actually see a difference on the gloss added. There'll be a no question, where do you start, where do you stop? I started to stop right here, and you're going to absolutely see the glow. So as far as a gloss meter goes, gosh, that looks so good. Okay, so ceramic coat your glass, ceramic coat your wheels. You pull the wheels off. I do one wheel a month. Why? Because it lasts forever, and I don't feel like pulling a wheel off every weekend. I pull off one wheel, I'll polish the inside of the wheel, clean out really good all the lug sockets while the wheel's on the ground with our wheel cleaner, clean it, polish it with the polisher, polish the face, ceramic coat the snot out of it, and then before you put your lug nuts back on, ceramic coat your lug nuts. Why? Because then you're cleaning with a pressure washer. You don't need to sit there and spray all kinds of chemicals on there. Then you can just pressure wash your wheels clean. Make sure while your wheel's off, pressure wash out one more time your wheel well, clean it really well, and then go ahead and spray the ceramic coating all over all of your suspension components. Let it dry, don't wipe it off. Okay? On your calipers, if they're painted, make sure you do those really thoroughly. Put it on there thick. If you put it on there thick and you don't notice it, don't wipe it off. If you put it on there thick and you do notice it, wipe off just the face, but the thicker the ceramic coatings on your calipers, the longer the durability is. Okay, clay it, why not? And then we'll give it a quick lazy wipe because we don't care. Because we just want to quick and easy. Are you serious? Nobody wants to polish a car right now?
He does. He does.
Okay.
He does.
Okay. You can't mess it up. Here's the deal.
I'm helping you out. I'm helping you grow.
Okay. All right.
You might fall in love
Usually, I'll be honest. Usually, it's people that everybody wants to do it. So, yeah, you the guy?
Yeah.
Okay. So remember, here's the tips again, just to run through them. Setting 4. Over the shoulder. I'm gonna throw a little bit of polish on here. 2, 3. Okay. And then the other quick tips. Boom. I want to rub. I want the polish to be spread out a little bit first. Okay. So it doesn't sling. And then hand over the tip, off the tail. Okay. When you pull the trigger, it'll lock it out. Then you can just focus entirely on the polish. Okay. All right. And then start it on the car. And then when you're done, stop it and let it stop spinning on the car. Yeah, this way you won't sling, like you don't want to sling yourself with polish or compound. It also keeps the polisher pads alive.